The Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. It's so awesome. It's just, it's a revolution to rock and roll. I'm serious. I'm gonna talk about his artwork, some history, some about the lyrics, the awards, and production, of course. The artwork from the album cover is amazing. It's incredible. More than 70 famous people were on the actual album cover, including Bob Dylan, Marilyn Monroe, Edgar Allan Poe, and the Pete Best, one of their ex-members when they were back then Quarrymen. And John Lennon wanted to include Jesus and Hitler, but they were left out at the end. This cover, this artwork cover, cost more than $61,000. Back then was 100 times more than an average cover. It's amazing. Some history about the album. The Beatles went to India before recording the songs. They went to India. They needed more inspiration, and they needed more of creation. So they went to India to find their inner souls, which they were not much affected as Harrison. The three Beatles, Ringo, Paul, and Lennon, were not as much affected as Harrison. He actually went really into the Indian religion and got really into it. And actually, on the album, it did a song, Within Without You, with only Indian instruments, talking about that, finding your inner soul. It is amazing. He actually learned how to play the sitar, an Indian instrument, just for that song. Incredible. Some lyrics. The lyrics were really, really, really psychedelic. All of them, and from the beginning to end, it's incredible how they use a lot of creativity just to make the lyrics come together. It's really amazing. Actually, A Day in the Life was banned from England broadcast, TV broadcast, BBC, because of on the song. Part of the song, it says, "I'd love to turn you on," which they said it was about marijuana, so they banned that song from that broadcast. And also they speculate that Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, they were talking about LSD because of the initial Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And it was so much controversy with that album about drug use and all of that, but you have to hear it. It's amazing. The awards. Actually, this Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band is really revolutionary because they were the first rock and roll band to win album of the year. So you can go check that out, and please, you have to buy this album. It's really that great. They won also, of course, there's graphic arts. They won Best Engineering Recording and Contemporary Album. They won those for Grammy Awards. And production is amazing. Production was released, and it was released in the 1967. They were using back then 4-track recorders. They and a lot of the song, it's an amazing recording, but especially in A Day in the Life, they have an orchestra playing, and a full orchestra with strings, brass, woodwinds, percussion. They recorded all that into the song with a 4-track recorder. 8-track recorder were around, but in the US They were not out in the market in London and in England, so they couldn't do much about it. And so that was made. The whole album was made with a 4-track recorder. Have that in mind when you hear it. Your computer has much more capacity than what they had back then. GarageBand has a lot more capacity than what they had back then. So you can be the next Beatle.